Everyone, what is up? I'm so excited. Oh my god, for the first episode. And yes, if you're thinking if I wrote a script for the intro, I 100% did. But you guys, the internet is in shambles right now. And we got to talk about it. That because the internet has been in an absolute chaos this week. Wendy Williams is fighting for her freedom in a situation that's literally giving like Britney Spears, and I feel so bad for her. Kanye West bought himself a Super Bowl ad, and there's so much chaos behind that. And you guys, the Duolingo bird is dead. I feel like we have so much to talk about. And if that wasn't enough, Pete Davidson has erased every single tattoo from his body, including the one that he got for Miss Kim Kardashian. Elon Musk's son dragged Trump in front of the world, and Addison Rae, I feel like, is their next big pop star. And and the biggest question of the week is like, why is pop culture turning a little bit more conservative? And that's the question that we are going to answer by the end of this video. I'm so sad that I can't like cut out any of my pauses or like burps, farts, or anything, but I'm excited to start this show. It is called Internet Impact with Asante, and I'm going to be going live once a week for now. I might bump it up, but for now we're going to be going live once a week. And I think we're going to do Sundays. How do we feel about Sundays? I might do Sundays. I feel like Sundays is kind of like my rest day, and we kind of get to take all the pop culture in of the week. But yeah, I think we're gonna do Sundays as much as I can. But welcome to the first episode, you guys. I'm so excited to have all you guys. I'm reading all your guys' comments as we're here, and we're gonna be keeping this live up if you have to leave, or maybe you're tuning in after the live's over, and I appreciate you. But we have to talk about Wendy Williams, okay? Wendy Williams Conservatorship Nightmare. I feel like Wendy Williams is definitely someone that, I don't know, in some ways I look up to her, in other ways I'm like, well, I wouldn't be that messy, but at the end of the day, like, she's a human being. She's a part of the entertainment industry, and you guys, I'm sure if you guys love tea, you love drama, you love celebrities, well, you probably love Wendy Williams. But basically, a new shocking documentary dropped on Tubi actually, and TMZ presented it. TMZ actually doing Lord's work for once, because usually, TMZ's messy and I feel like they're unethical a lot of the times, but for once, they're actually doing really good. But they exposed how Wendy is literally trapped under a conservatorship. She's basically a prisoner and only allowed to go. She's only been outside twice in 30 days. And the most heartbreaking part of this is that her son allegedly blew through her money, even renting $100,000 yacht. Her guardian took her cats, cut her family off, and Wendy is literally fighting to get her life back. And I feel like this documentary has really helped her. A lot of people are starting to post on social media hashtag free Wendy. Oh my god, I just got a call right now. This live stream stuff I gotta get used to, because normally I'm so used to just like cutting things out and stuff. I can't. But this situation, really, a lot of people have been talking about how Wendy Williams' situation is reminding people of Britney Spears. And the internet is not staying quiet about it. And I just feel really, really bad. If you're like Asante, I have no idea what you're talking about. I did make some shorts about it. And I don't know, I just feel like, I feel like Wendy Williams is like the epitome of like entertainment and tea. She was the first person, you guys, that I watched as a kid that did kind of like what I do in a way, Eventually you'll get the flow of the live. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, you guys are telling me it's literally sideways. Is it not supposed to be like that? I'm so confused. Hold on, let me fix the camera angle. I thought it was gonna show the other way. Okay, hold on. How's that? This is so fun, just having to do this in live. This is very interesting. How's this? Is it better? Oh, it's because it's on shorts. Okay. Well, I guess this is how we're live streaming. Okay. I'm checking to see if it looks good. Hold on, I gotta move the camera angle up. This is so. See, this is the stuff I wish I could edit out, but like I can't, you guys. I can't edit any of this out. I would have edited this out if this was like a short form video. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I just genuinely feel really bad for Wendy Williams. Like I was in my bed watching the documentary, being like, she's talking to us through a glass like door, and I don't know. I just feel really I just feel so bad for her. I really hope she gets out. I feel like we should continue to talk about Wendy Williams, and I don't know. She, like I said, she was like the first person I saw that was also like black, that was doing like entertainment and tea and celebrities, and that was really important for me. I don't agree with everything she said, obviously, but it was really cool to see that and have representation. I think a lot of people are like, but yeah, I'm reading your guys' comments. If you're trying to use the mic, it's not connected. It should be connected. Hold on. I'm reading all the comments right now. Yeah, I have a mic connected to my phone, so I'm hoping that that works. How's that? Is it louder? I feel like the first episode's always a mess, right? Unless it's not working. Hold on. Hello. Okay, your voice. Okay, I don't think it's working. Hold on. Hold on. Give me like 1 second. Hold on. Okay, guys. Okay. Hopefully that works. Does that work better now? How is that? This is why I need like a producer here, please. Okay, period. Okay. Oh God, I wish I could edit this stuff out, you guys, because I feel like for the people watching, when the live's over, they're gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I mean? But we have to talk about Pete Davidson's tattoos. Did you guys hear about this? Pete Davidson has officially removed all his tattoos, including the ones that he dedicated to Kim Kardashian. This man had so many tattoos, like all over his body, all over his back, like, and a lot of people in the comments were saying, Asante, those look like really cheap tattoos. And low-key, I have to agree. I'm like, dude, you're famous, you have a lot of money. Like, you would think they would be like really intricate and nice. Like, I have one tattoo. Watch, I'm gonna show you guys. Um, I have two tattoos, but this one's like the bigger one I have. But even this one's like pretty nice. You know what I mean? I paid a pretty penny for this one. But the ones that he has, it looks like a literal kid made them. Like, not to talk shit. It definitely feels like a little kid made them. Um, but yeah, some people are saying that he's trying to like turn over this new leaf. He's no longer with Kim Kardashian. And others think that he's just trying to like erase his past. But I don't know. How do we? I don't know. My thing is like, are all the tattoos gone? Because like the reason why everyone's talking about this is because Pete Davidson was on a campaign, and I don't. I'm like, maybe it was airbrushed off, because those pictures look too good in my opinion. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the Pete Davidson tattoos? I also feel, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I feel like people don't really care if you have tattoos anymore. Is that just me? Is that like a Gen Z way of thinking? I feel like people don't really care about tattoos. Like do any of you in the chat have tattoos? Because I feel like, yeah, honestly, looks so hot without them, but looked fine with them. Yeah, I feel like he looks decent. Like, Oh, people are like, I have a tattoo. They definitely are cheap. They look cheap. Like, I'm sorry. Were the tattoos painful that I got? Yes. That's why I haven't gotten another one. And they were a lot of freaking money. Someone said it's 4 a.m. here. Where are you guys from? Oh my god. But yeah, if you have tattoos, let me know in the chat. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like everything is in for a little bit. I feel like tattoos are really really in, and then tattoos are out. You know, and it's like you can't really get rid of something that's permanent unless you get to like laser it off. But that's why I have one. I have one big tattoo here, and I have a little tattoo here. Um, but I'll be keeping them. Well, because I don't want to get rid of them. That shit's gonna hurt more. All right, you guys. Our next topic, which I'm not really excited to talk about. I'm gonna be real with you. But it's on the list of hot topics to talk about, and I feel like we're really gonna talk about like the impact that this is having on pop culture. I think it's an important conversation to have, but it's about someone that I know a lot of you aren't too fond of. Um, but we're talking about Kanye West, guys. Oh my god. The way that I'm just like shaking my head at this already, I'm like, oh hell, here we go. So Kanye West ran a Super Bowl ad for Yeezy, but the website was selling a literal hate symbol. Um, he followed up with an unhinged social media rant, including anti-Semitic posts and literally spicy links. That's as much as I'll say because I'm gonna get demonetized. Even Elon Musk unfollowed him. You know how wild that is to have someone that's like preaching to like freedom of speech and like everyone could tweet whatever they want. To Elon Musk, for Elon Musk to unfollow you, you must have done something like atrocious. Because Elon Musk is like I see him as like the leader of uncensored everything. And now Kanye has deactivated his social media. I think he reactivated it like yesterday. And there's been rumors flying around that he is divorcing Bianca Censori just a couple days, just under 2 weeks after the Grammys. And oh god. And I think and I here's what I want to talk about. Obviously, I think most of us here are like Kanye, take him off the platform. Like we don't really agree with what he's doing, what he's saying. I think that's obvious, but I feel like there's the bigger picture of like a lot of people have been talking about, especially like in I guess the field of entertainment news, pop culture, celebrities, like it feels like there's been so much like I don't know, like conservative, like alt-right rhetoric in pop culture. And I have a whole rant about this that I kind of want to talk to you guys about. And it's not just regarding Kanye, but just like the bigger picture of like pop culture and entertainment, specifically like after Trump got elected. I don't know. I feel like it was fun. It was fresh. It was a little bit political here and there. But now I feel like it's gotten like really, really like conservative and here's why I think like the entertainment space is kind of like slowly shifting that way. I think like pop culture and media and news outlets like obviously like they're going to be reporting on like things that are trending, and I feel like Trump does things in a way that I don't know, he was a reality TV star, like he knows how to get views and how to orchestrate that. But also too, a lot of the conservative media, if we're thinking about it, like if we think about like TV, if you turn on your TV, right? Like a lot of the people you're gonna see are a little bit more like liberal. You think of CNN, like MSNBC, like all these traditional news outlets. I feel like that's where like a lot of like liberal, like I don't know if you watch TV, like it's mostly liberal. You know what I mean? And like on social media, I feel like because it's so liberal on TV, like conservative people were like, we need to make a space for like conservative folks and like right winged people. And they right wing people have been on the internet for like a long time, and they have podcasts, they have like Twitter accounts, they have Instagrams, they have these like large like followings. I don't think like the left really has that on social media, and I think because we're in a new wave of like people, we're getting a lot of our news from social media. You know what I mean? I feel like that is overwhelmingly like a lot more right and more right winged, and I feel like we're hearing a lot of those spaces a lot more. Um, and I don't know. I feel like the liberal people are just being left behind because they don't really embrace. I feel like a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like, they'll post a meme and here and there, but like, I feel like the right wing people, they use that to like really, really like spread their messages and stuff. And now we have Trump in office, and now we have Kanye, now we have Elon Musk, and all these different things, and all these CEOs that own these platforms. And it just feels like it's being, I don't know, I feel like the news cycle, like pop culture, entertainment, I feel like it's really, really being taken over by like right wing people. And like one of the reasons why I wanted to start this live stream and this podcast and this, like, I don't know, this show, this live show that we're doing here is because I feel like, I think there just needs to be more spaces where like it's not right winged, it's not all about that extreme like political stuff. And I think it's important to just, I feel like, have different voices represented. I just feel like a lot of liberal people, a lot of left-leaning people are really underrepresented, even like moderate people. And I just feel like it's really, really important to like have that. And it was a big inspiration for like why I wanted to start this like live show and like talk to you guys on a weekly basis. And also I feel like this is the type of stuff that I feel like I can't really even say on like shorts or like even in a YouTube video because I have so much to say about it. So I was like, how can I, in what way can I like do this and kind of just create like a safe space, but also like keep it really real with people. And that is why we're here. Okay, let me read some of your guys' comments. Why are people still talking about Kanye and Taylor beef? I feel like because that's what real, I don't know, people just are glued to that. I think it was like such a shift in how people viewed Taylor and also like how people viewed Kanye. And I don't think that moment will ever be forgotten. I love getting my news from you. And like I have to balance you guys like in this new like era of like I think like a lot of political content, and not even just political content, more extreme. Like I want to get that across to you guys. Like it is like extreme political content. It's either left, it's either right. There's not like a very like moderate way of like sharing stories or like telling stories. We all knew the news was biased, but I think more than ever now I'm like opening my eyes to being like, wow, they're not even hiding it anymore, you know? But I don't know. I think it's important to like have spaces like this where we can kind of chat about things, commentate about things. I hope you guys feel safe in here and like it feels inclusive and we could just have like honest conversations, So yeah, and it's gotten really extreme, and like I understand why. They're human rights. There's so many things like on the table. But at the end of the day, like I don't know, I just want to have like a safe space where people could feel like they can talk about things and not feel judged. And I don't know, I think also escape that a little bit, but also not too much. You know what I mean? I feel like I battle that too with like making content is like I want to give you guys news and pop culture and stuff, but I also want to like keep it real that there are real life things happening in the world, and like I don't want to like blind you guys from that. But sometimes I'm like, you know what, I don't want to like do that today, so yeah, let me read some of your guys' comments. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people are asking about Duolingo, so I feel like this is a perfect segue into talking about Duolingo. Okay, so the Duolingo bird, you guys, is dead. The Duolingo bird is dead. The Duolingo bird sent the internet into a frenzy after pretending to die on social media. Fans were in shambles, thinking the app was about to shut down or go through a huge rebrand. It turns out it was all a marketing stunt, because it was. We have to talk about the impact. Literally, oh my God, look, going back to what we're calling this show, this weekly show, Internet Impact. We have to talk about the impact that Duolingo has had on like in general, because like everyone is talking about this damn dead bird. Literally everyone. I think even Twitter made a joke about it. Mr. Beast made a video about it. My friends were texting me about it. And it's just, I know, and a lot of you guys were asking me to make a short about it and all these other things. And I had it on the list. I was like, I'm going to talk about this when we do the live stream. But dude, the bird, and I don't think a lot of people understand why like the bird died. Obviously, like it's for marketing purposes, but I do think it connects with some of the beef and drama that's going on with Kendrick and Drake, because after the Super Bowl, everyone was like, okay, like Drake is literally done. He's done. And if you guys don't know, like one of Drake's logos is literally like an owl. And guess what Duolingo is? Duolingo is an owl. They were even making jokes about like Drake and Drake before the bird, like I think like a day before the bird passed away or died, whatever. And people were saying like because Drake got like basically like overtaken by Kendrick. Kendrick literally demolished him in the Super Bowl, in the Grammys, literally everywhere. His diss track. If you don't know the beef behind that, then I don't know where you've been. I'm like, you should. If you follow my page, you should know. But literally, it's literally a diss track. It's like it's a whole marketing thing. It's like Drake's out. Drake is done because of Kendrick, and then the owl died. Do you see the correlation here? And I don't think a lot of people like know that correlation. But they're in my eyes they're connected. There are some other people saying that they're connected, and this damn bird has taken over the internet. I actually want to ask you guys like a question because of this. Obviously, this is a whole marketing stunt for Duolingo. I'm gonna ask the chat. What do you guys think? Or did you guys download Duolingo or use Duolingo or even follow Duolingo because of all this marketing stunt? Comment in the chat like if you guys interacted, if you guys downloaded it, if you guys like were on their page, you followed them. I'm really curious because that's what this whole marketing stunt is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be like it was all for marketing. Oh my god, someone said they deleted it. No, when the bird died, you said I'm gonna delete the app too. That is so crazy. I used and followed them. I had it before. Oh my god, you guys are funny. I'm still on my 374, not logging. You said I'm not messing up this Duolingo streak. How can you not follow them? They're hilarious. I feel like they're like the best social media page, especially for Gen Z. Like if you're a brand and you want to know how to like market to Gen Z, I feel like you have to do what Duolingo does. You know why? You know why it works though? Because they're not shoving this product in our face. They're making this like really compelling story that's entertaining. It's fun, and they're not telling you learn languages. They're not telling you to do that. They're just like the bird died. We're gonna post some funny memes, and like that resonates with me. That really resonates with me. I can't lie. And the woman behind the whole Duolingo thing, so smart. I actually met her 2 years ago at BidCon, and I got to talk to her, and she was like, "Yeah, at first the company didn't really want me to do, or the company, well, she said the company." Oh my god, I can't take my stutters out of the live. I'm gonna go crazy. I stutter a lot, by the way. But I talked to the lady behind Duolingo, and she was basically telling me like the reason why the company is doing so well is because they let her do what she wants. They trust her, and she is down to. They allow her to take risks. But I don't know. I love Duolingo. I think they did like an awesome job with marketing. They're on my mind, and like, hey, they even made it to one of the segment pieces. That's how big it was. So congrats to the freaking Duolingo marketing. Okay, we are switching topics, you guys. It was Valentine's Day this weekend, or on Friday, a couple days ago. How was everyone's Valentine's? Are you guys single? Are you guys taken? What happened? I'll definitely spill the tea on what I did. I'm kind of scared. I never talk about my personal life on here, but you know, I'm going to. Oh my god, not all of you guys being single. Okay, here's the thing. I do feel like being single is not a bad thing. Especially if you're like a Gen Z, if you're a millennial, if you're someone really young, I feel like no one wants to be committed these days. Everyone's just out here freaking going with everyone. You know what I mean? But I am very, very single. I wish that, no, I don't wish. Honestly, no. I don't wish that I was in a relationship because I was in a relationship about a year ago and it was really, really toxic. The guy I was dating was always looking at other men besides me. And I don't know, I just never felt like a priority to him. Like we would go out to dinner and he would be looking at every other guy besides me. I'm like, you're the one that we're dating and you took me out to dinner. Why are you looking at every other guy? And it really made me insecure. A lot of the times he was not focused on me. So it's been a year since that happened and I've been single for a year.
And I feel like I'm healing. I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. I broke up with that man. I'm single. I'm living my best life. What did I do? You guys, you know what I did for Valentine's Day? I literally ordered Chick-fil-A. Oh my god, I know I'm gay. I know I'm not supposed to order Chick-fil-A, but you know what? I love Chick-fil-A and I watched some Netflix and it was really good. You have to, what is that sauce that I like? Polynesian sauce. That's the best Chick-fil-A sauce. And as I'm in bed watching, eating my Chick-fil-A, I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. This is a great night. I get a DM from a guy. I get a DM from a guy, and he sees because I posted some Valentine's Day pictures of myself on Instagram, and this guy is like, Asante, I know there's 2 or 3 hours left of Valentine's Day, but we should meet up in this place in LA, 10-15 minutes from you. Because I forgot I had met this guy maybe like 2 or 3 years ago at an event. We've never chatted. And I was like, you know what? I was like, should I go on this? Like, do I want to be am I like ready to go on a date and like do all this after I ate my Chick-fil-A? I'm in bed watching Netflix, watching Love is Blind. Like, should I go? Girl, guys, I went on the date. I said, yes, I'll go with you. Um, and I ended up going and he bought me a drink. And it was a cool vibe. It was cool. The last 2 hours of Valentine's Day, I get the DM and I go and I'm hanging out with this guy. I thought I was gonna have no Valentine's Day, like nothing, really nothing, because I'm single. I live on my own. I don't really do much. So I went talked to this man a good hour. He bought me a drink. We had a fun conversation. Will there be a second date? I hope that he's not watching this because that would be really, really awkward if like he is. But you guys, I don't know. I wasn't feeling the vibe. Like I feel like it was giving homie vibes. It was giving homie vibes. I feel like I was sitting chatting down with a friend. He didn't compliment me. He didn't like touch my leg or anything. And like I know it's an hour and stuff, but dude, it's Valentine's Day. Like you DM me, you told me to show up here. I showed up. I don't know. I just didn't feel that like romantic connection. But it was really fun to go out. I'm glad that I went out and like chatted and he bought me a drink. It was a good time. I'm glad that I went out for Valentine's Day. I could say I went out. It was super spontaneous. Um, but it literally just felt like a little friend date, like to be honest. But it was definitely giving like homie vibes. Um, but you guys, here's the thing. It's okay to be single. I feel like some people are like, it's the worst thing in the world to be single. And like, yeah, of course you're gonna want to feel like you want to be in a relationship sometimes, be a little cuddled up, or just people have needs. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I feel like when you have these really high expectations and you really like love yourself and like you're really secure, I feel like when you're by yourself, you'll finally get to like enjoy those moments a lot more and you'll appreciate it more when you're like actually with somebody, so that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't think it's a bad thing to be single. I feel like society has this thing. It's so bad. Girl, I'm a lot more happy being fucking single. I'll be honest with you. Because men stress me the out. So I've been living my life and I feel good about it. I can do what I want. I don't gotta text no one where I want to go to. I can buy myself. If I want to buy myself more Chick-fil-A and be a little fatty, I can. Because no one's gonna sit here and judge me. Right. Right. That's how I feel. But you know what? Let me not get too deep into my relationship. I'll be here for hours talking about men and dating and all this stuff. This is not why we're here. We're here because we're talking about the internet impact of this week. Okay. Oh God. But I am open to going on dates and stuff. I am. But if the vibe isn't there, I'm gonna let that person know. Right. Okay. So we have to talk about like I guess some celebrities, some celebrity drama happened. Not really drama, but like I don't know. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. But basically, if you're on social media, you probably saw Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco everywhere. And here's why. They did a lot of interview magazines. They dropped the song together. They not only dropped the song together, they dropped the whole album together. They've been teasing the album. They teased the album on Valentine's. It's not out yet. It'll come out, I think, in like a month. But they dropped the song together. And people were giving Benny Blanco so much shit because like I guess he rented out. I don't know if he rented it out, but like if you guys saw my shorts, you know what I'm talking about. But you could probably find it if you didn't. But he had a whole bathtub full of cheese, and people were literally giving him shit for that. They were like, he's so wasteful. Oh my god, like. Why didn't we get Selena Gomez's reaction? What's going on? But I don't know. Here's what I think. Is it wasteful to fill up a bathtub full of cheese and give it to your partner on Valentine's Day and like record it and post it for everyone to see to promote your song? I understand the promotion of the song. Sometimes you just gotta promote shit, and I get it. But was it wasteful? 100%. Um, a lot of people were saying the bathtub wasn't filled up with cheese. Maybe they had a cardboard or like something to prop up the cheese and they just filled like the first layer of it. I don't know. But like, do you think someone's gonna think that deeply when they read a headline or watch a video about it? No. But I honestly think that I don't think they filled up the whole tub with cheese. Maybe it was like the first layer of it. But I don't know. I think it's just Benny Blanco was just a little too cheesy. Too cheesy with his Valentine's Day gift. And I don't know. I don't really. It's not my life. Like it's wasteful, but I don't really like. It is what it is. You know, it's his money. It's his life. If he has a cleaner show up and clean it, he has the money and he could do it. So I just don't really like. I don't know. I don't really like care. Like I know a lot of people are getting him backlash for it. My real opinion is I don't care. Is it wasteful? I do agree it is wasteful, but it's his money, it's his life. That's the way they're doing things. Let's move on. That's how I feel. Is that a bad way to think about it? How do you guys feel about it? Because I just feel like yeah, it's wasteful, but it's not our life. Let's move on. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think there's more pressing issues in the world, in the pop culture space. Like I don't know. I moved on from it. To be honest, it's fucking cheese. I don't know. Now let's move on. Okay. Oh god. Anytime like I there's just certain people when I read like their names and the stories like I'm about to tell you guys I just cringe. I cringe and you could feel my body just like I don't like it. But Elon Musk's son went viral this week because he was in the White House. Um, it was Elon Musk, it was Trump and his son, and he happened to be in the White House when they were doing a press briefing. I have so many questions about why his son was there. Why was Elon Musk in the Oval Office? Like, I don't know, but basically, he went viral for the funniest reason because, and his Elon Musk's son's name is Little X. Little X? Are you kidding me? I know it's some long ass name, but that's his like abbreviated name, Little X. Like, what he renamed Twitter to, like really, really strange thing. But basically, he's like mouthing to Trump. Some people think he's mouthing to reporters. I don't care if he is. It's funny either way. It's Lil X and Trump right next to each other, and I think that shit's hilarious. He's telling Trump to shut your mouth. A little kid is telling him, shut your mouth, like mouthing it as Elon Musk is giving a press briefing. And he's telling Trump, like, you're not president. You're not president. I think it's the funniest thing ever. I think it's the most hysterical thing ever. And, like, I needed that. I feel like, I hope I don't regret saying this, but I feel like we should elect Little X, like, to take over Elon Musk and Trump. Because, like, he's saying what we're all thinking. Like, Trump, please shut the fuck up. And also, we're also thinking, you're not the president. You're not the president. Oh, Asante's getting political. Oh. Yes, I am. No. Like, let's be fucking real. Let's be so fucking real. I feel like you guys all know where I stand. But like, Lil X is telling it like it is. And we need more of that. We need Trump to shut the fuck up, and he's not a president. Right. Obviously, like, you know, he is the president, but it's just a funny joke. Like, I think it's just hilarious. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't get really political, but it's a time, you guys, we're living in a time where like you're either really far freaking right or far freaking left, and like for once in our life, like you actually like I feel like you have to have political opinions. I feel like if your influencers don't have political opinions, like in this moment in time, I don't think they have values. I don't think they stand for something. I'd rather an influencer or a creator like stand for something than like just be like, oh well, I agree with everyone. I understand like that's a business move for some people, but like for me, not a business move for me. I think y'all know where I stand, how I feel. I don't think I'm extremely right. Obviously, I'm definitely not, but I'm also not extremely like freaking left. I think I don't know. I don't want to say moderate because that just defeats the whole purpose of everything, but I think it just depends the topic and like the subject, to be honest. That's kind of how I feel. And I feel like some people might not like that answer, but that's just how I feel. It really depends the topic. But if we're talking about Trump, no. Okay. Okay. How do we feel about this? I've been dying to talk about this with you guys. I've been freaking dying. Oh, someone said I'm on the side of humanity. Period. That's the best way I could put it. Um, it's getting kind of hot in here. Hold on before we get into our next topic. It's getting a little hot in here. I'm gonna take this off if you guys don't mind. But you guys, Addison Rae dropped a new song, High Fashion. I know a lot of people are like, ew, Asante, don't talk about the TikToker, cringe. We don't have any Addison Rae hate here because I love Addison Rae. She was getting praise from Charlie XCX, Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas. I should just say Phineas. I know y'all are gonna be like, stop calling him Billie Eilish's brother. I meant to say Phineas. But some people just might not know. I don't think he's as popular as Billie Eilish. Ariana Grande was showing some love, and so many people were showing Addison Rae love on her new song and music video, High Fashion. I feel like she's truly gonna become a pop star. I have this feeling that she's gonna become a pop star. Has Addison Rae paid me to say this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just like see her vision. And like as I get older and I think have been like in the entertainment field and like famous people and just like understanding it, like she's just creating art in like her own lane and her own vision, and like it's really really exciting. I really think we're gonna see Addison Rae thrive, and y'all can be like, all right, Asante, you're right, because she's gonna be thriving. She's been working really hard. I don't think she's doing anything else but music at this point. Probably like a couple brand deals, maybe a couple movies, but she's mainly focused on music. And I'm really excited to see. Um, excited to see this. I'm reading all your guys' comments. Um, but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see the rise of Miss Addison Rae take over. I truly, truly do feel like that. Um, and speaking of Charlie XCX and a little bit of Tate McRae, did you guys hear that Drake made a song name dropping Charlie XCX and Tate McRae? Like, what world are we living in when Drake is referencing Charlie XCX and Tate McRae? Like, I literally have to read you guys the freaking lyrics, but it was just out of nowhere. He said B. I don't know if I could cuss on the live if it'll get demonetized, but he basically said it rhymes with pitch. I feel like Tate McRae. So Drake was listening to Tate McRae and Addison Rae. I mean, not Addison Rae. He was listening to Charlie XCX and Tate. I just think it's so weird, like that they're being referenced. Like I know they're pop girlies. They've been killing it. I feel like especially last year, like I feel like the main pop album, the music that was killing it the most. I don't know if I'm just gay, but I feel like it was a lot of pop girlies in music. Sabrina Carpenter, right? Charlie XCX, Tate McRae, Chaperone, right? But it's so weird to have them in like a literal like rap song, you know? Tate doesn't have a BBL. No, what? Thoughts on short and sweet? I love short and sweet. People are asking me why I dislike Trump. Um, I just feel like he's a baby. I feel like he needs like 24/7 like attention, and like if he's not in the news, like he'll do something to be in the news. Like I missed when like politics weren't in the news all the time. I feel like there's like a moderate way to like be in the news. But he's just all like it's a Trump overload. I'm just sick of hearing about him, to be honest. And I think that cast a lot of stereotypes, negative stereotypes on a lot of groups of people. That's how I feel. Um, God is a woman. But yeah, what else do we have? Okay, do we have anyone in here that watches Euphoria or is like a big fan of Euphoria? Because there's a lot of new Euphoria news. Um, I honestly never thought we'd get another Euphoria season 3, but it's been confirmed this week, and we have people that are for sure returning. We have Zendaya, we have Jacob Elordi, Alexa Demi, Sydney Sweeney, and we have a lot of new people joining the cast for season 3. Rosalia is going to be joining the cast. Like, what? Like, what the hell? Are we like, how do we feel about Euphoria? Because I know a lot of people are like, it's been too long, we don't want it anymore. Like, when they put that list up, Marshawn Lynch is coming back. When they put that list up of who's gonna be in joining the cast, I was really, really excited, to be honest. I can't even lie. Um, but fans are wondering if this season can survive the long delay and all the controversies behind it. Like, do we think that I feel like Euphoria was such a moment, but like I'm like, has that moment like passed? I think I saw a tweet or someone saying that they're gonna do the makeup down, like how it was all glittery and like so extra, and like I guess they're gonna like not do that this season. I don't know. Why are you guys screaming in the comments in the chat saying dye my hair pink? Oh my god. I'm just surprised that it's still coming out. I agree. I agree with a lot of you guys. I don't know. I feel like it's had its moment, but I guess when it comes out, we'll see. I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm just kind of like, y'all like took a long time for that. There's been so much drama. There's been cast members that are not even gonna be a part of it. I am actually gonna be dyeing my hair. Well, you guys will see it when I come on next live on Sunday, right? Um, it's gonna be I don't know what color I'm gonna do yet, but I am cutting it and I am dyeing it. I just don't know what color I'm gonna do it. It's always a good time. Whoa. Okay, I do have to ask you guys. I know how a lot of you guys feel about this person, and I know he's favored, but we have to talk about it because it was trending. It was pretty big. Um, but we have to talk about Mr. Beast and Beast Games because that finished up this week. I'm curious to see how many of you guys watched the show. And I actually have some new information about it if you did watch the show or even if you didn't watch the show. But Beast Games was supposed to have one winner and they were supposed to take home $5 million. And that was the biggest cash prize in entertainment history. And there wasn't actually just one winner. There were two, in my opinion. Um, and because on the last episode, there's going to be some spoilers here. Someone flipped a coin, and because they landed it, I don't even know if it was heads or tails, whatever, but they landed it on what they said it was going to land on. They doubled the cash prize to $10 million. And guess the cash prize was supposed to be $10 million. So the winner of Beast Games was supposed to get $10 million. And the winner did, but guess what? Guess where 5 million of those dollars are going? And if you've seen the shorts, you know where I'm going with this. The IRS took $5 million. $5 million. So the winner is technically walking away with the amount that I guess it was promoted. They're walking with 5 million. The contestant only gets to keep half. Like, why is the IRS taking so much money? How does that even work? Isn't that like insane? So people are saying like there's two winners in Beast Games, the IRS, because they basically won what the winner won. There's the IRS and there's the winner of Beast Games. Isn't that insane? I just think that's literally insane. I don't know. But I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. Do you guys think that I should audition for? I'm sure Mr. Beast has talked about it a lot, but there might be a season 2 of Beast Games. So do you guys think I should audition for it? Um, that would be crazy. That would actually be insane if I did do it. I know like a lot of people don't like Mr. Beast. I know he's been controversial and stuff. I do want to acknowledge that. But I do think that he did such a phenomenal job like with the show. I think I was criticizing it in the beginning. I was like, there's no character development. It just feels like a YouTube video. I will say the last like 2 to 3 episodes were amazing. And I watched it, of course, to commentate about it. I hate when people like hate on something, but then they didn't even watch it. I'm like, okay, right. So you're saying you hate the show, but you never actually watched it. Maybe you just hate Mr. Beast, because I feel like those are two different things. To hate Mr. Beast and like maybe not like the show, or like maybe what it stands for. You know what I mean? But I just feel like he killed it. I feel like he absolutely like did a good job. Of course, he can improve on the show, but for his first show, he did it. I think he did a pretty good job. Some of you guys are saying that I should audition. Someone said I heard they don't give you food. Oh, well, I'm a big back, so I will if I make it, if I do audition, blah blah blah, I will be eating, right? How excited are you for Tate McRae's album? I'm so excited. You guys know I'm such a Tate fan. I posted a short about my like I think top 5 artists and songs, and Tate McRae was definitely on them. Um, I think that she could definitely. I don't think she's the best singer ever. But I love the way that Tate McRae. I love the way she makes me feel. That's what I always tell people, because they're like, she's terrible, blah blah. I don't think she's terrible. I don't think she's the best singer. She's an amazing dancer. And sometimes her voice sounds like I don't know how to put it, like a mouse. I don't like very mousy, you know. But I feel like she's been improving like a lot more, especially since Greedy. I feel like she's getting her brand out. Her like I don't know. I just like Tate McRae. I really do like Tate McRae. Big back things. Okay, I do have to address something, especially if you keep up with my shorts, you might appreciate this. Um, but I think a lot of people were like asking me about how I felt about Beyonce. And we're gonna talk about it because I made a video basically saying that like she's the worst performer ever, like we don't like Beyonce, blah blah blah. And this was when she announced her Cowboy Carter tour. Um, and I have to break my silence for once. If you tune in to Internet Impact once a week with the Asante, you get the real tea behind what I actually think. Um, but here we go. That was a satirical video, you guys. I was just trying to get some Cowboy Carter tickets for myself, and guess what? It didn't end up working because those tickets were like $500, and that is too much damn money. I love Beyonce. I love her so much. And I think a lot of people took that video as like me saying she's the worst. There's people in the comments agreeing with me. I'm like, I think people that don't like Beyonce just don't understand Beyonce. I think it's a misunderstanding of like, I think Beyonce is not as palatable as like, Taylor Swift or whatever. I feel like with Taylor Swift, you listen to her, she's very forward. You understand everything she's saying, breakups, love. But when you listen to Beyonce, it's more cultural. There's a lot more meaning behind it. There's a lot more. You have to dig deep into it. Kind of like Kendrick Lamar, his Super Bowl performance. A lot of people didn't really understand it, but I don't know. I just feel like you have to dive a little deeper into it with Beyonce, and I love Beyonce. Okay, so unfortunately, I didn't get any Cowboy Carter tickets. Can we just talk about, you guys? Why are concert tickets so expensive? You gotta get a pre-sale ticket, then you gotta do another pre-sale ticket. But then actually the seats that you want to get, they're like $1,000, so you have to actually get nosebleed seats. But then the nosebleed seats are like $600, and to get those, you gotta get a pre-sale ticket of a pre-sale ticket of a pre-sale ticket. But maybe I didn't get any of these pre-sale tickets. So then you have to try to get the tickets on the day that they open up for everyone, and then there's none left. Right. I am crashing out trying to buy these damn freaking tickets. Like, something needs to change. I don't blame Beyonce. I definitely blame Ticketmaster and like people reselling tickets. It's just a big issue. It's a big issue. I just want to enjoy a damn concert. I don't want to pay like my whole entire rent and also buy an Uber and buy merch and buy food. Uber back and forth, buy merch, bring a friend with me. Like, why is it so expensive? I'm crashing out with just trying to buy a freaking concert ticket that's supposed to be just so enjoyable and fun and free. Um, Anyways, that was my little rant about concerts. I think they're not affordable for like literally anyone unless you like have a lot of money. That's just how I feel. I don't know. I'm just realizing I crashed out a little bit on live. This is insane. Um, whew. This is how are you? What are you guys thinking about this show so far? Do we like internet impact with Asante? It's my first one. There's gonna be me ranting. There's gonna be a lot of different things going on, but um, how are we loving this so far? I feel like this is definitely different from some of the other lives I do. But someone said I'm reading yours. I love Tyler the Creator. I love Tyler too. Yeah, stick with it. It's fun. I love this. I feel like this is my own like Wendy Williams show. Oh my god, someone said this is an effing terrible show. Well then why are you watching it? Right? I don't understand why you're watching this. If you're here to like hate on me. Someone put in the chat and said this is the worst effing show. It's just like if you're you know what? No, I'm a different Asante now. I don't give attention to the hate I get. Okay? I'm a changed man. No, but I really do appreciate like all you guys being here. Like I do really appreciate it. This is so fun for me. I feel like this show really is gonna get better. It's gonna get a lot better. And I'll probably get better at this. But I also do want to say, on top of this show, I'm excited. You guys are going to get the exclusive here. I'm also going to be doing long form YouTube videos that are completely different from this show that just dive into one topic really, really deeply. One of the videos that is coming out is me explaining the whole entire Kendrick Lamar halftime show and like the meaning behind things. I'm really excited to post that in a couple days. So I'll be doing long form content and then I'll also be doing the live show. The live show is where you guys can come, we can chat. It's gonna be a really, really fun time. But I really wanna get into long form content. I feel like a lot of people online don't know my personality that much. I feel like it's really hard to get that across in like a short form video. So I don't know. I feel like people think I'm really serious or so dramatic and blah, blah, blah. And that is true, but I don't know. I feel like there's so many different parts to me and, I've always been telling myself I knew I was gonna get into long form, but I just didn't know how. And I feel like this show is kind of how I'm doing it. And then also I'll have other videos coming out as well. So I'm just really excited, you guys. I'm really, really, really excited. Um, at least you're getting views from the haters. We appreciate you and your show. But I feel like we talked about Wendy Williams that we feel really really bad for her. We talked about Pete Davidson tattoos. Why am I like doing this? We talked about Kanye West's Super Bowl ad that he needs to just be taken off online. Duolingo, I'm still not over Duolingo. I feel like I need to make like I want to do like a deep dive into Duolingo. I feel like that would be really fun. Wendy is not back, but I think because of everyone talking about her, I feel like she's getting the media attention that she deserves because she needs to be helped. We talked about Valentine's Day. It's okay if you were single, guys. I feel like it's okay. That I just put it like that. We talked about Elon Musk's son roasting Trump. I feel like if I had to give an award to like what story I liked the most this week, it would definitely have to be like Elon Musk's son, like telling Trump that he's not the president. Like I kind of love that. Euphoria is coming out. We have Drake name dropping. I'm like, what else do we have on here that we talked about this week? Lil X. Yes, Duo's death and the reaction of other brands is so funny. It's so funny because there's so many like interns behind all these like big pages that you guys follow, whether it's ESPN or like Wendy's or like I don't know, even YouTube, like all behind a brand, there's always like an intern, and I feel like the interns are always Gen Z. So when Duo died, all the interns hopped on that shit. All of them did. If you like scroll through Duo's like social like platforms and stuff, like literally there's just every brand imaginable commenting on Duo. And I think it's just hilarious. I'm just like, oh my God, like wow. Like I just think it's insane. Um oh my God, I didn't watch that reaction. What's gonna happen to Duo now? I don't know. I think Duo. I do. We all think that Duo needs to come back to life. I feel like Duo needs to come back to life. I don't know how. If Duo is gonna be not green anymore, Duo is gonna turn a different color. But Duo needs to come back to life. Um, literally interns crashing out. Post a Duo meme. Post a Duo meme. But yeah, I feel like I think Duolingo's doing it right. Like they just know how to market things, and literally if anyone wants to even like become a creator or like market stuff or literally anything with like making videos or content or whatever, I feel like you literally should be looking at Duolingo's like page and like getting inspiration from them. Like that's the quality of work that they're doing. They're doing such an amazing job. Apparently doing your someone said apparently doing your Duo lesson is gonna revive Duolingo. That is a crazy way to get people on the app. Oh my God, that is insane. But you guys, oh my God, I really hope that you guys join me on live streams. I'm gonna do a better job of like promoting, this show. I'm gonna do this once a week. I'm gonna go live once a week, and we're gonna talk about all the topics, kind of like we did today. Um, but yeah, this is Internet Impact with Asante, and I'm just so happy that you guys joined and have been so supportive of me. And I'm gonna see you guys next week. I think next week we're gonna do Saturday maybe because actually before I go, I am going to an award show. I'm going to my first award show this year. Um, I am going to the SAG Awards. That's happening on Sunday, so I can't go live on Sunday. But I think I'm gonna do Saturday, and we can go live and chat about it. But I'm so excited to go to the SAG Awards. I'm gonna be interviewing some celebrities and getting some BTS content. So I'm really excited. I think Cynthia Erivo is gonna be there. Basically, if you don't know what the SAG Awards is, it's just basically like this big award show for like films and like TV and shows and stuff. So I am really excited. It'll be live on Netflix. You probably won't see me, but I'm gonna be behind the scenes. So it's gonna be a really fun time. But just I don't know. Really, what we have going on is we're gonna be going live on Sundays, and I'll be promoting it on my shorts. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Keep it with my community post. But this has been really fun. I'm excited that you guys joined, and I feel like it was fun. I love reading all your guys' comments. But yeah, this is Asante signing out of his first episode of Internet Impact with Asante, and I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. This has been a lot of fun, guys. I'm gonna miss you guys. I literally have to go around and like turn this off.